Good afternoon, guys. This is Red Knight back for another YouTube video. Back here at No Creek Farms map, and we've already planted the corn. We're planting soybeans, wheat. Harvested the wheat already, and baled that into straw. And I got two big Brock grain bins, of 400,000 liter grain bins that I put out here. And I'm using one as wheat right now, or wheat storage, and the other one's going to be for corn. And I put two old grain bins you see off in the distance back there, and then we're going to fill it with soybeans that way, because I know it's probably going to run out of room in them, but eventually I'll take the wheat out of this other one here and convert the soybeans into this one, and then the wheat in the other one's out there. Because I don't do too much of wheat, only when I need straw. And wheat prices ain't that great anyways, so. We're gonna hop in our service truck. I'll take you guys around over there where the buildings are I put up. I did a lot of this off camera because I was anxious to play the map, and not only that, but that way I can get everything set up to make some videos and stuff. The corn's coming up pretty nice. It's almost done. About halfway grown up and matured. So we'll be harvesting that here pretty soon. Got everything around for it too. Truck's a little squirrely. We'll go back here and we'll check it out. I absolutely love this map. It is awesome. It's detailed right. I mean, pretty decent sized maps, And just the land in general, you got a lot of land. A lot of hay ground. Alright. As you can see, I put up those two big vehicle storage buildings there, that in case I get these storage buildings here full, and they're auto load and everything else on them, so you can pretty much unload right there in front of it and they'll take it right in there. These bigger buildings here, vehicle storage, I'm gonna save those for more room for hay and straw and whatever else I want to fit in there. But yeah, it'll suffice for next season's. We're gonna buy some cows, a lot of cows actually. This map you can only get cows, so springtime comes back around on there, and we'll go over there and we'll buy some cattle and put it in the barn, and then we're gonna harvest some corn next season as silage. And all these bales that I'm putting in storage here, I'm going to be feeding to them, so it'll be nice. I mean, to have some cattle, at least you're not, running your tail off trying to get everything done. You just got one certain animal here throughout the whole map, so it's nice, Yeah, it'd be nice if they had, the pigs in here too, but I don't know. I think it's good the way it is, really. But yeah, we got some stuff done off camera, that's for sure. So my hay season here on this year is done. I have to wait until spring to be able to get my first cutoff again, so I only got one cutoff in most of the fields, so it takes a lot of work to do that. Back here will probably speed up the time, that way I can get this stuff going here. Yeah, it's 50% grown already, but it's still got a ways yet to go, so we're looking good on everything, so it should be a good crop this year. See out the distance all the fields they planted back there. I mean, they're big fields too, you know. But yeah, I got pretty much this whole area right there by the farm. I want to get field 24 and 23 there and 22 next year, so I'll be buying them and harvesting them too. Kind of want to get all the fields on the edge of this map, only for a simple reason of it's a lot easier for transportation and you don't have to go through the lanes with big equipment just to get through there to do what you need to do. But yeah, field 25, I do believe that's the biggest one we got in here, and that thing looks immense. So I'll save that big boy for probably the last one I buy. So that way I don't want to get too much on my plate, because yeah, here pretty soon I'm probably gonna have to have 2 combines running if I go any bigger. So yeah, we pretty much made hay off of this field here. It's pretty decent size too, you know. But I think next year we'll probably end up going across the road over there, because we didn't get that one yet this year, so pretty much wasted a lot of hay, but that could have been made. But it takes a lot to do everything, that's for sure. And we'll probably end up getting rid of this cedar here, this air cedar, because man, she's dirty. But yeah, this thing's way too big. I mean, it's nice and all, you know, going out there in the big fields and, you know, a couple passes and you're done with it, but I don't know. It's way too big. I can't take it through the smaller fields because it gets caught on the ground in the middle of it, and yeah, it won't let you get into little ones at all. But yeah, I'll probably end up getting a different one. Let's see here. It'll probably be this Great Plains one, or yeah, that one will probably be the best bet. But I'm pretty much looking at this because I want to be able to plant wheat and soybeans and corn, and maybe sometime we'll plant sunflowers. But yeah, these are big John Deere seeders. You can't do corn with them, so that sucks. But I don't know. That one's still too big, you know. This one's tiny, but you can only do soybeans and corn. You can't do wheat. So you can't do any straw if you don't have that. This one would be alright if I had corn option on it. But they don't. And this one don't either, but I'm not sure what the heck that is, but whatever that icon is, it's not, it looks like corn, but it ain't. So and that one's the one I got right now. And that one's too big. Way too big. And then this one I can't even hook up to it, so it's on unstable ground. You can't back up and hook on the hitch. Or that'd be an option. So yeah, don't really be too much of an option when you don't have much mods on that. Also, we're gonna get rid of the old, well, we'll probably keep the John Deere 9770 combine, but I'm thinking about getting a new one, or a newer one, and seeing how good it works. But it's gonna be, where did I see that? It's gonna be this Case IH 5130. It says it's 315 horse, which that one's probably the bare minimum one. And my John Deere, yeah, I think it's right around there. Yeah, 310 horse. So yeah, it ain't too much of a difference, but yeah, we got an option on this one, and they put in the mod that you can go up to, I think it was like 460 horse, and you can go up to 600 horse on that, and you get this one with it because it's in a pack. And so yeah, it should be okay. I mean, 10.5 meters wide for the header, it ain't too bad. I got Draper models that I can put in there. And which one is my John Deere? How big is that? 10.7, so I mean, it's not a big change or anything, but I can always get a different header. Because I got the McDon headers here I can shove in there for it. Like a 40 foot, probably take it. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it just depends on how I feel like doing, but I think that'd be my best bet. Let's skip night here. Yep, corn's ready to harvest already. I can see it back in the background back here. Alrighty. That corn looks good too, man. Wow. She's bright gold. She dried out and looking good. Sweet. Yep. Let's see what the moisture is on that. Not that it really matters, but wow, it's 67% grown. I can't believe that. It's already ready to harvest. I thought it'd be 100%, but whatever. I guess we'll tell when we put the combine on it and see what it does. Alright, let's get it around here and hop in the old girl. Yep, we're gonna have to have 4-wheel drive. There we go. Oops. That ain't good. There we go. Got a little stuck with that stupid fence post. Oh, there it goes again. Alright, let's start her up. Yep, it's too early yet. That's weird. The corn looks like it's ready already, but... God dang it. Well, I guess I have to wait. Can't believe that. I mean, it already looks like it's ready. Because usually in other maps, it gets golden when it's ready to harvest, but... I guess it has its own texture in this map. It's pretty wicked. So you really gotta watch that. Good thing we got this monitor deal to tell us that 67% grown. So that's good. Now, what else we can do in the meantime? I might be getting a square baler too, not to dog this or anything, but I think it would be a better bet doing like, I don't know, straw and stuff like that, you know, square baler, a big square baler. Or we might even go with the antique square baler. We got a John Deere square baler we can throw on there. And we can do some antique baling. I got this John Deere one right here. I can throw on there, and when it's ready to bale straw, just let me know in the comments below this video if you guys want me to do the, rather have me do this antique tractor. You know, I have a John Deere A I can put on this to bale up straw, or you know, want me to get one of these big bale square balers. And these here, and all these. I think it'd be cool to do an antique, the vintage equipment packet I got in here. It's, you know, I could probably use that in this to pick up bales, but we also got this bale trailer right here that you can pretty much pick up the bale and stack it on the wagon, and it'll stay on the wagon there to add realism, I guess. But I don't know, we'll see when that time comes, I guess. Yeah, they got this John Deere crawler I downloaded too. That's will be modding, man. You guys gotta check that out. That site that he has his mods on. It's got a lot of antique stuff. And these 3 main tractors right here are on that page. I mean, I love antique equipment. I think it's awesome to have all these, you know, on there. And then you go all the way down, you got old iron packs, Massey Ferguson's, and then the old iron pack John Deere's, even the 4000 series, that's an old one, and these two. And then I got the IH pack, which is my favorite because I love IH over John Deere, no offense, but here where I currently live, I mean, my family's had their own farm, at least my aunt and uncle, and we're in Ohio, so we live out of Ohio, and we have a big old, he had at least 230 acres worth of, plantable soil or plantable land, and the other was like 60 acres, I think, and hay and alfalfa ground. But he got real bad in health-wise. I mean, I could only help when I could, and with work and all that. And he sold most of that, plantable ground to a good friend of the family. So at least we know it's in good hands now still. But he still got his hay ground, but he does bale. He only does square bale over here on our farm though, but yeah, I mean, it takes you back to, the good old days where you used to be, like when I was growing up, he had the Farmall 300 and a Farmall MTA. He still has them, by the way, so them are real nice tractors. I mean, I tell you what, and he used to have a Alice Talmer's 200. It was a diesel, and a hydraulic pump or something went out on the tractor and broke the shaft off, and so it's been sitting in the barn for a long time. He's got the parts and everything. He just needs to do it, but he's got everything but the shaft, I think, still. But it'd be nice to see that tractor running again. That was a good tractor on the hay bine, and then the baler too. But you can even put a big old round baler behind that one, and that would take it. So yep, they're nice tractors. Farmall Group. My favorite's the 806 because I used to operate an 806. I used to work on another farm. But, 1066 is a pretty nice tractor too. I think the ultimate tractor that I loved to operate was a 4430. Yeah, it was a 4430 and 4440 John Deere that I used to operate. Them are some nice tractors too. To put on like silage wagons and silage chippers and stuff like that, and mowing and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty nice on the baler too. So yeah, it's a pretty good selection of mods, really. So yep. And then the harvesters, we got antique corn picker and an antique grain harvester. Right here, John Deere grain harvester and antique case corn picker. That comes out of SOB modding too. So that's pretty fun going through the field and harvesting, all those antique tractors and stuff. It takes a lot of time, but still, it's the fun enjoyment and things, Here comes the rain. Just in time for harvest. It's the way it always works, right? Got 22% moisture in their ground now. Yeah, 67% grown. So yeah, it'll be ready the next growth cycle. But man, it's dark out here already. This guy, whoops. There we go. This guy did a good job on this service garage here. I mean, yeah, it's an old school John Deere banner, old school Farmall banner. You can read everything too. It's really interesting on the detail you put in here. It's pretty nice. And another John Deere one here. But yeah, it's even got a old school lathe that's in John Deere colors, but yeah, they even got this repair kit you can actually pick up, bring it over to whatever you're working on right here, and convert it, you know, customize it, whatever you want to do. It's pretty nice. It's awesome. And my compact utility tractor here, John Deere 2032R. I kind of want to get another compact tractor, so I'm gonna have to look, see what we got, but whoops. Oh. Open the door in the bathroom. But yeah, thank God it's almost. Oh wow, we even passed the night away. Still not ready yet. Yeah, we got our big Farm King auger right here. Ready to unload in there. It's a 400,000 liter tank, I think. Maybe it's 300,000. I don't know. Let's look. Yep, 400,000 liters. 400K. Yep, and then we got those two old bins that hold 150,500. Ain't too bad for them. But heck yeah. We got, what is that? 4760s on that, yeah. And the grass is coming up already. Yeah, it's too late in season though. Gonna be pretty busy on corn harvest. We got our unloading auger for the silo here. Set up ready for the gravity wagons. I think we're just gonna stick to the gravity wagons for now, because I like the old school way of farming, you know, until we get overpopulated with our fields, and then we're gonna have to upgrade to semis and haul that stuff with semis. For some reason, I hooked up the Farm King and brought it over here. I went to put it in that last silo over there and wanted to unload wheat into it, and it started unloading. I give it that, but for some reason it didn't. It just stopped. Maybe this is why. I just now realized that 820,000 liters here for the corn. I think that's what that means, but that could be why. I mean, maybe that's just the corn bin and this soybean bin. Yeah, it's probably why. That's why they put the decals on the. Yeah, it's a good reason why. Yeah, we could try it later probably or something next year. But for now, we got these grain bins out there. They're pretty nice. I think they're passable for a little operation we got. computer's glitching a little bit. Yeah. Luckily I planted it all in the same time. All on the same day, so. Oh, that reminds me. Shoot. That's... Yeah, see. Corn here. You can harvest that through the spring, summer, fall, and winter. That's times you can harvest it. I've yet to have things wither on seasons, because, I mean, like wheat would wither, obviously, after fall's done. And so would the other ones, but, and soybeans, obviously. But corn's pretty tough, and it can stay through winter, and you can even harvest it in winter if you want, if you don't get to it in time. And even in part of the middle, beginning of spring, I'm pretty sure, so. But it depends on how early you plant it too, so. It always helps to look at that as a reference, Alt and the S key for your calendar here, for your growing times. But, yeah, like wheat, there has plain on another map. I think it was a Missouri map. And, yeah, I planted it, or not wheat, it was soybeans. I planted it since in early spring, and as you can see, it don't like, the ground's too cold when you plant at that time. I mean, it's sufficient around mid-spring to late spring is when I usually plant it, so, I mean, that's what I did on this map, so, that way, because what happens is, when you plant it that early, like the first growing season or something, that'll all disappear in the field, like you haven't even been in there, because the plants wither because it's too cold in the ground, and they die on you. So you guys really gotta watch and pay attention to that. I'm sure you guys already know by now, but I didn't know until I looked in more into seasons. So then I was like, oh, okay, let's skip night here. Hopefully the corn grows this time. I think it did because it's a different shade back here. Nope, still 67%. I'll be darned. Well, I guess I'll make another video on this. And by the next video, this corn should be ready. We should be in the field with a combine. And we'll get to harvest, and I'll make sure I'll record it. And that way you guys can see my operation work and my equipment work. I would like to do a live stream, but unfortunately we don't have too many subscribers, if any. So I kind of want to get my name out there. Or not my name, but my YouTube channel out there a little bit, But yeah, you guys really need to check this out. I mean, you need to check my channel out. Go ahead. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit the bell notification. That way you know when I post new videos. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be new content out every weekend, hopefully. And, That way, we can get stuff going. I won't always do Farming Simulator. I'll do some other games too, because I got medieval engineers and stuff like that, and space engineers, and stuff like that. I mean, in Farmer's Dynasty, I'll do some videos on all them. But right now, let's end the video here, guys. I'm sorry for this video because we didn't get to corn harvest or anything important, but just telling you my upgrades that I did, and yeah. So I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, please, for the part that we always been waiting for here to make the money. Big old corn harvest. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good afternoon, y'all.